Bang! Neeves knives. I'm Jared, and we have 3 off-grid knives we're going to check out, starting off with this little tiny, what is it, the baby Rhino Blackout. It is very small, 3-finger knife. However, they do make a bigger version if you like the bigger one. And I have tried the bigger one. It is basically the exact same thing, just larger. And this thing is so snappy. It has one of the most comfortable flipper tabs, the way it's shaped and rounded. You can do the push button comfortably, or you can just do the light switch. The detent is extremely well tuned for both. It's not the most fall shutty, but it's a little tiny blade, so I'm not even worried about that. And not that that's an important thing anyways. The ergos, if I was going to use it like to break down cardboard, I totally could, even though it is so stubby and small, just because it has this G10 and the way the corners are and the edges, it really locks you in. And I could go over the flipper tab if I really had to. The pinch grips are going to be great. Not going to be like a super good utility cutter, but you could totally do it. You're going to hit a lot of belly though, not a big deal. Not a big fan of the plunge grind. You guys already probably know that. I prefer better plunge grinds. I will say one thing though, this jimping locks you in right here if you were gonna really get down. Now the clip. That's my one biggest problem, is I wish they would have went with one of their other clips, but I mean, it's fine. It's just it pokes out right here, and when you have a small knife, it's already going to land in a place that isn't the most comfortable, so the clip is a little annoying. It is reversible, and they do have T8 hardware all the way around, even on the clip it looks like. Is that right? The clip might be T6, I can't tell. Let me just check really quick, because that is a cool thing if it is. No. Just the body screw, so not a big deal. Liner access, it's okay. It's decent. I'm not gonna bitch about it. It's pretty good. Also, what's cool about this is it's using 14C28N steel. I think that was a phenomenal steel to go with. It's a great lower tier mid-grade steel. Some would call it a budget steel, but man, is it a great steel. It's a great working steel, super tough, holds a good edge, very easy to sharpen. Let's check out the next one. So the next one we have, now this one is a premium. Oh, we got the Scorpion Matrix. I believe this is M390, yes, M390 steel, beautiful blade. Oh, this thing is gorgeous and so comfortable. Yeah, without even really going through this, I'm going to go through it, but this is a great knife. This is an awesome knife. Some knives you could just grab and tell, and that's the way this one is. The geometry. Good geometry, relatively thin behind the edge, nice robust spine, so it's going to be a relatively tough yet slicey blade. The only thing is I'm not a fan of the plunge grind and choil, but we'll get to that in a minute. Beautiful shred gold carbon fiber inlays that are like, yeah, they have seams, but it is extremely well fit in there. T8 hardware all the way around, T6 reversible clip. Is that a titanium clip? Let's check that. Yes, it's a titanium loop over deep carry clip, but man, in the hand, it felt so comfortable. Nice gripping on the spine. You can see the steel lock bar insert because this is a titanium frame lock. The action and detent, it is very smooth. Oh man, yeah, this thing has really good action. Fantastic detent. Yeah, it's hard to fail. It's so good. And if you attempt to do it, obviously it's going to flip every time. But trying to fail it, yeah, the detent is super solid on this. When you disengage it, nice early detent, easy to get past, very smooth on the drop. And this is fresh out of the box, so fresh out of the box, you know, it's still breaking in, perfectly centered. The ergos. Man, this is so comfortable. Yes, it's square, but just the size, the thickness, everything, it is a very comfortable knife. I could really bear down with this knife, even in a reverse grip. Now, it does kind of angle right there, but I could cut straps, I could do utility cuts, push cuts, regular slicing, a little ramp with the G10. This is a good one. Yeah, I like this a lot. I did try one of these a while back. It was a different one though. And I believe I did, but I didn't get to try it for long. You know, it was just, yeah, but very awesome. Good access to the lock bar. Nice sound to it. Yeah, this is a good one. Badass. I believe We is doing the OEM on these. I think Best Tech does the OEM on their budget knives. Check out this next one. So this next one is the Enforcer 154 CM steel, super grippy G10. I mean, like, mega grippy. Holy cow. Somebody was asking me the other day about a knife that they could use in like wet conditions. Here you go. Let's see the comfort. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. I mean, I feel the corner of the deep carry clip, but it's inset with flat screw, so it should function pretty good. This is very grippy. Let me just try it real quick for you guys. Yeah, it's not bad. They don't put a lot of tension on the clip, but I mean, you do feel it dragging on this, but it's not like horrible. I think anybody could tolerate it. Detent, they do good detents. Very smooth on the drop. Still breaking in. This little spot right here, you almost think that it's going to be uncomfortable because this is pokey, but the way you actually flip it is you put your finger on top and pull down. And that is extremely comfortable, this little spot they put right there. Blade shape, great blade shape, sheep's foot blade. It's going to be fantastic for utility cuts, yet you can still do all the other cutting purposes that you would do for EDC. Reverse grip for cutting straps and ropes, pretty good. Actually really good. Yeah, this is pretty cool. The one thing that just feeling it out and checking it out that I can think of right now that I have a little issue with is the lock bar access. I wish there was something different about it. I haven't figured out what, but it feels like it sinks in. And they have, it's like they didn't put a cutout on this side, and they should have, so I can come right from the side. I have to dig in there. Now, let me be clear, it's not horrible. It's not really bad. It's not something that's like driving me nuts right now, but it's awkward. It's different. I have to like put my finger inside there to disengage it. Yeah, it could be better. Now, maybe that'll help you from disengaging it, squeezing it and everything if you're really bearing down. Somebody said the other day that they were using theirs as a throwing knife, not this exact knife, but one of their off-grid knives. They were using it as a throwing knife into a tree, and saying, yeah, it failed. Yeah, of course it did. Almost all liner locks will fail if you throw it into a tree. Not all, but most will fail. And that's not a bad thing, you know, because you'd hate to throw it and it bend the lock bar. You know, you'd rather it just I mean, I guess it depends. Everybody's argument on that's different. But my point is that it's not made for impact. This is made for slicing. Get a knife that's made for impact if you're going to do that. Now, I will say, if you're going to have to do an impact thing with a liner lock knife, what you do is you disengage it. Like, say if I had a piece of wood right here, and let's say I had to cut it in half, I would disengage it, and then I would put it on the blade on there, and I would hit it, because now it's free flowing, and it's not going to damage my lock face. So that's how you use, even frame locks in many cases do that. You know, yes, if it's super light duty and it's not that much impact, yeah, whatever. You know, just use it. It's probably not going to hurt. But if it winds up being some heavy duty impact and you have to do it, disengage it. That will be the better way to do it. Yes, the blade is going to possibly move a little bit, but then just reset it, put it on there, do your impact, then reset it, and you know, I think you guys know what I mean. But yeah, this thing is mega grippy. It seems like something that's prepared for a very slippery conditions. Now this sharpening choil is a little bit better. They left you a little bit to sharpen off. That's pretty cool. Now, OFFGRID did send me these, and I reached out to them because I'm hoping, you know, when they come out with new knives that I can get them on the channel to show you guys. I will have everything linked down in the description. Anyways, there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Peace.